The animated film David now holds the box office record for the highest grossing faith-based animated film. It's taken in $71 million at the box office already.
Impressive. Now joining us from South Africa is the film's director, Phil Cunningham. Good to have you with us today, Phil, and welcome. Congratulations on the film's success. Why do you think it's resonating with audiences so deeply?
Thank you so much, and it's my pleasure to be with you guys. I'd say, firstly, animation's got this power to cross race, cultural, age, and gender barriers just better than any other medium. It's just such a fantastic medium to tell a story in. And I think David's story, we always set out to make what I called an arc de triomphe, a story that stands the test of time and is an inspiration to our generation. And his story is one of someone who's very human, is very flawed, but he lives wholeheartedly, holds nothing back. It's a life of adventure and living with courage. And so, yeah, I think it's resonating, and I hope it resonates as we go along, because it's inspiring people to hold nothing back and live wholeheartedly. And it's, of course, got some beautiful music as part of the journey, because he was an amazing musician himself.
Yeah, Steph and I watched it together, and we loved the film. And Phil, in addition to the universal messages of faith, hope, righteousness, there seems to be this strong sense of nature. You know, you've got mountains and waterfalls and wildlife. Yeah. And I believe maybe that might be inspired by your own upbringing. So could you share a little bit about your background and where you grew up?
Yeah, for sure. So the movie was actually inspired, you spot on, 30 years ago. I was canoeing down this beautiful river in Africa called the Zambezi River. You could canoe for 4 days, 5 nights. You wouldn't see a human being, just wild buffalo, elephants, charging lion. And that's for me where I fell in love with adventure and nature. And I was reading David's story, and I was like, he's such an inspirational character. He grew up in the wild as a shepherd. And I was like, how cool would it be if we could tell a story about David's life? I think it just gives an on-ramp to connecting with God, or whatever your faith perspective is. I think it's an inspiring story. And so it was birthed for me out in the wild of Africa. And that's where I really connected with David, because he was a shepherd and he was out in the wild and was no doubt having adventures. Yeah.